Hi everyone, this is Doris with Rich in Love Fashion, and on this week's episode of Dose of Doris, we're going to cut the cords that are holding us back. And we're going to do that through a technique called cord cutting. The technique helps you unhook from draining, unhealthy, emotional partnerships, which in return free you from these personal patterns that are consuming your mental energy. So before we can cut the cords, we need to better understand what is energy. So the best way to describe it is everything is energy, from our home, our pets, friends, family, even the strangers we meet. Each one carries a unique energy that can form a spiritual connection or cords. Keeping a social vibration in mind, it helps to think of energy cords as an open, energetic channel of emotional communication. When a friendship or relationship between one and another person is not equal, it becomes invasive, creating a lower vibration, leaving energy blockage in your energy field. Therefore, it forms fear and anxiety and the need for control. All of these emotions call for cord cutting. So these energy cords are only seen through the mind's eye. You literally can't touch or feel them in the 3D. But they are real. They are very real. And just think of them as emotional barriers, maybe like barbed wire or a brick wall. So how do we remove these cords? A personal method that I have used entails a visualization exercise where you lay down on a comfortable surface, perhaps a yoga mat. You light a few candles. You breathe in and out until you get into a state of relaxation. Then what you're going to do is you're going to envision yourself sitting on a sofa with the person you wish to cut the cord. You're going to imagine them as an innocent little baby in your arms. Then you're going to watch them grow up from a child to a teenager, from a young adult, all the way up to the person that they are today. You're going to imagine, after they're an adult, you're going to imagine yourself holding their hand, walking them down a long hallway to a doorway that has this big shimmery light behind it. When you get to that door, you're going to take both of their hands and you're going to look them in the eyes. And you're going to say this to them: I no longer wish to hold these cords. You need to go. I wish you well. From that moment on, you let go of their hands, you open the door, and you send them through with love. You shut the door, and you begin to detach. I literally bust into tears because it was such a release. It truly does help. And you may have to do it a few times, and if it doesn't immediately cut the cords, you may want to seek a professional healer for further assistance. However, if your mind ever does go back into that energy or the thought of them, I just want you to always remember the last words that you said to them. I no longer wish to hold these cords. You need to go. I wish you well. We are as much responsible for these cords, just as much as the ones we wish to cut. So it's up to us to cut them and set ourselves free. I hope this week's episode of Dose of Doris has helped you. Thank you for watching this week's episode, and additional information can always be found by visiting richinlovefashion.com. Please support the channel by sharing, subscribing, and clicking that bell. And until we meet next time, remember to always stay glamorous.